After the accident, I was reborn and secretly orchestrated every encounter with the doctor who had forgotten me. You don't know heartbreak until the man who once held you like air forgets your name. And worse, smiles at you like you're a stranger while your soul screams his. It happened on a Tuesday. Funny how fate chooses the most ordinary days to shatter your life. One moment, I was running through the rain, clutching the ultrasound image of our unborn child, praying he'd forgive me. The next, headlights, screams, and the metallic crunch of the world folding in on itself. Death should have been the end. But instead, I woke Upalive 2 years in the past in a hospital bed. Alone. No Scar. No baby. No Julian. I was given a second chance. And this time, I wouldn't wait for fate to bring us together. I would make it happen. Julian Whitmore, trauma surgeon at St. Augustine Medical, didn't recognize me when I walked into his ER pretending to faint from dizziness. He caught me before I hit the floor, strong arms cradling my frame with that same gentleness I remembered. "Are you all right?" he asked, his voice exactly as it had been, low, steady, comforting. My body reacted before my mind could form words. I nodded, swallowing the ache rising in my throat. He had no idea who I was, because in this timeline we hadn't met yet. I'd gone back to before our story ever began. But I remembered everything. The late-night piano recitals in his apartment, his hands painting stars on my skin, the quiet way he said "mine" when the world got too loud. I remembered our love, and the pain of losing it. So I began orchestrating our fate. Subtly, carefully. I switched departments at the university to volunteer at the hospital library. Left books he liked at the nurse's station. Joined the Omega Wellness Committee he sometimes advised. Slipped notes in vending machines he used, quotes from books he once read to me when I couldn't sleep. He noticed slowly. "Aren't you the guy who fainted last month? Didn't I see you at the conference about beta-omega trauma bonding? You're always around." I smiled each time, playing coy, though my heart bled with every deflection. I wasn't stalking him, I was stitching our souls back together. And it started working. He began to linger, ask questions, laugh with me. The way he looked at me started to change, like he was remembering something he couldn't name. One evening, I found him alone in the hospital garden, sitting beneath the same elm where he once kissed me for the first time. "This is your favorite tree," I said softly, unable to stop myself. He blinked. "How do you know that?" I lied. "You just seem like the kind of guy who'd find peace here." He chuckled, then sobered. "I don't know why, but it does feel familiar, like I've been here before, with someone." My chest tightened. He had with me. I wanted to scream the truth, but I didn't. Not yet, because I had made a mistake once before, by running, by hiding my pregnancy, by letting fear win. Cost us everything. This time I would be patient. Let love remember us on its own. It was working. Until one rainy night, the same kind as that night, Julian showed up at my doorstep, drenched, eyes wild. "I need to know something," he said, voice shaking. "Who are you? What do you mean?" I asked, heart hammering. He stepped closer. "You always show up when I need someone. You quote my favorite authors, know my coffee order, finish my thoughts. I dream of you, and when I wake up, I miss someone I've never met. How is that possible?" I opened my mouth, then closed it. I had rehearsed this moment 1,000 times, but nothing prepared me for it. "Julian," I whispered, "do you believe in fate?" "I believe in you," he said, "and I think I always have." So I told him everything. The baby, the accident, the second chance. My love for him that crossed timelines. He didn't speak for a long time, just stared at me, eyes dark with something I couldn't name. Finally, he said, "I think I loved you in another life." Tears blurred my vision. "You did." He kissed me then, not with passion but with memory, like a puzzle clicking into place, like home. But the universe doesn't give without taking. 3 weeks later, Julian collapsed during surgery. A hidden heart condition, the same one that killed his father. I stayed by his side, refusing to lose him again. This time I fought. I tracked down specialists, researched trials, donated blood, begged the same stars we used to wish under. And he lived. This time he lived. He opened his eyes and whispered, "You stayed. Always," I said, holding his hand. "I remember everything," he said, tears streaking his cheeks. "The baby, the accident, your screams, my guilt. God, I loved you so much." I laid my forehead against his. "Then love me again." And he did. Not as the Julian who had forgotten, but as the man who chose me again fully, knowingly, painfully. We moved into the same apartment with the creaky floorboards and sunlit kitchen. Planted new roots under that elm tree. Adopted a stray dog and named him Echo for all the things we almost lost but found again. Sometimes I still wake up in sweat, heart racing, fearing I'm back in that wreck. But then I feel Julian's arms around me, his breath on my neck, and I know I'm home. Fate may have broken us once, but love stitched us back together. And this time, the story doesn't end. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to follow the next stories.